welcome back to Smashlee Fit Meals. So today I'm going to be making a beef taco salad. So you saw that there's a chicken adaptation, but the beef one is way better. I'm just gonna say that right now. So to start with, it requires some preparation. So that would be cooking up the beef and adding the seasoning. So you could fry it up in a frying pan and then add the seasoning like that. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil it in a pot with water and then drain it and then add the seasoning. So this way you actually drain off even more of the fat. So I've already gone with extra lean ground beef, and so it is fairly lean already. But so I'm going to start by just opening the meat. And then putting it in the pot. And then of course, again, my hands are contaminated at this point, so I'm just gonna put this straight into the garbage. And then I'm gonna wash my hands and add water to the pot. Alright, so I've added water to the pot. See? And I'm just gonna turn on my burner and begin to brown the meat. So as we're cooking it, I'm just gonna break up the meat with a fork. I don't like my ground beef chunky, so I like to get it into nice little mashed up pieces. Okay, so it ends up looking like this, and it's just gonna cook. Okay guys, so at this point it's browning up nicely. It's boiling, so I'm not gonna tip it over and show you because it's, boiling water. So I'm gonna drain it right away and then add the seasoning. Okay guys, so my draining skills are not the best, so I'm gonna use a strainer. So just a metal strainer like this. I'm gonna just put it straight into the sink. And then I'm gonna pour the hamburger into that. Alright, so here is the beef. Pour it into the strainer. And I'm just gonna make sure it's good and drained. And yes, I have lost some meat, but it's not really that much. Okay, it doesn't have to be totally dry because I do want the mixture to stick to something. So I'll pour it back in. That's a mess for later. Okay, so here we are back at the burner. So you see I have the meat drained and browned. And I'm gonna add the taco seasoning. So this is salt-free Mrs. Dash taco seasoning. So this is the more healthy alternative. The 1 tablespoon is 20 calories for this. So you're not gonna eat the whole thing of beef in one sitting, but that's what I'm gonna put in. All right, I'm having trouble. Alright, so I've opened up the container and I'm just adding it to the beef. And you want to just stir it in. So how about I'll just take this over here and do it properly, and then I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so there's your taco beef. And so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to make the taco salad right now. I'm going to actually wait for that to cool, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge, and assemble it another time. So stay tuned for assembly of the beef taco salad. Hey guys, and welcome back to beef taco salad. So you saw the meat being prepared already, and now what I'm going to do is show you how to pack it up into a lunch if you're going to take it to work with you. So you start with a container, preferably something long and maybe even deeper than this. You probably want to fit more lettuce than this. And then you take the taco meat from before. So this has been in the refrigerator, just waiting to be eaten in a taco salad. I know it kind of looks like a turd in the plastic bag, but it's taco meat, I swear. So I weighed it out. This is just a scale here. And it's about 188 grams of ground beef here. There is a little bit of water mixed in there, but not too much. So you might want to portion this into two if you don't want so much beef on your taco salad. So if you do decide to go with this, what you can do is just put it straight into the container. So you want to keep it separated until you're ready to eat it. So we'll start with the lettuce. So I just have romaine lettuce here. You can buy it already chopped up. That's a little bit easier, but I bought the organic leaves. So you want to just take some leaves, start ripping it up. You want to fill your container full of lettuce. I'll grab a couple at once to make this faster. And actually, all of it. Okay. So then I've left spaces on both sides. You'll see there and there. So one of the sides you can put your meat in there. And the other side, you can put some part skim mozzarella cheese. So that'll mix in really nice when you're ready to actually eat this. And don't worry about the part skim mozzarella cheese. It's actually really good macros. So it's, well, 5 grams of fat in a third of a cup. That's actually quite a lot of cheese. And 8 grams of protein. So really good macros on the cheese. You don't have to worry too much about measuring it out. So you have this packed up, and so I'll just put a lid on it. And I don't have a lunch bag, but we'll pretend that I'm putting it into a lunch bag. So then I have 2 more little containers, and one of the containers I'm gonna put salsa and Greek yogurt. So Greek yogurt is a good substitute for sour cream. They taste really similar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put them both in the same container. It gets tedious having one separate container for each thing, so this works out really well. They don't really mix together when you're transporting this. So I'm going to put in about halfway. Remember, this is 0 fat Greek yogurt, and there's tons of protein in this, so don't be afraid to eat the non-fat Greek yogurt. It's really good. Okay, so that's the Greek yogurt. And then I have salsa for a little extra flavoring. Oh, this is a new one. Okay, and then I just put a few spoonfuls, maybe even just about 2 teaspoons. Too much salsa ruins it, so I only like a little bit of salsa. So make sure you get containers that will definitely seal with the lid. You don't want this spilling everywhere if you're gonna put this in with your work stuff or work bag. So that's part of it. And then this container, you're gonna put a few Doritos in there, crunched up. So it really adds a really nice flavor. Once you have all of this mixed together, the Doritos add a nice little zest. So the Doritos you do want to measure out because the macros are bad on Doritos. I think it's 15 grams of fat for 19 chips. Protein 3 grams, so you're not really gonna count this as a protein source. So I only put about 7 chips, so you can count everything as half. Oh no, way less than half. Sorry, 20 chips is a serving. So count it as 7 chips because that's all I'm going to use. Six and 7. And then I just crunch them up. And seal it in the container. So there it is. There's your lovely beef taco salad all ready and packed up to take to work for a nice lunch. Stay tuned for the macros.